Every weekday morning during soccer season, my alarm goes off while it's still dark outside. Honestly, my first thought isn't good morning. It's more like, why am I up at night? I drag myself up, grab whatever I can eat, half asleep, and go to school feeling like I've already played a full match before the day even starts. If you ever tried running sprints, practicing footwork, or playing a full 90-minute match after only 5 hours of sleep, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's brutal. And the truth is, it's not just me being tired, it's a system that's practically designed to exhaust student athletes. That's why today I want to persuade you that high schools should adopt later start times, especially for the sake of athletes like us who are trying to balance school, sports, and our health. Later start times would help student athletes perform better in the classroom and on the field. One thing I've learned from playing soccer for years is that your brain and body need rest if you're going to play well. When I'm rested, my touches are cleaner and I make smarter passes. I don't gas out halfway through a drill, but when I'm exhausted, every mistake feels twice as heavy. And it's not just personal experience. This is backed up by real data. The American Academy of Pediatrics says early start times cause teen sleep deprivation because our circadian rhythms shift during high school. That means teens aren't biologically wired to fall asleep early, no matter how hard we try. So, waking up before sunrise, it goes against how our bodies work. A study from the University of Minnesota found that schools that moved their start times later saw huge improvements in grades and attendance. And honestly, it makes sense. When you sleep more, you can think in first period, you can focus better on class, and you can focus better on practice too. For athletes, proper sleep isn't optional. It's part of our performance. Later start times would protect the mental and physical health of student athletes. I don't think people realize how exhausting it is to balance everything we do. Wake up early, sit through classes, then go to practice for 2 hours, then homework. And for soccer players, sometimes we even have games on school nights. By the time I get home and finish everything, it can easily be 11 p.m. That means some of us are getting maybe 6 hours of sleep if we're lucky. The CDC reports that around 70% of teens already aren't sleeping enough. Now, add hours of physical training onto that, and it's a recipe for burnout, injuries, and stress. And trust me, playing soccer while exhausted is not just difficult, it's risky. When I'm overtired, my reaction time slows down. I'm less aware on the field, and I'm more likely to make sloppy tackles or land wrong. Sleep is when our muscles repair and our bodies heal. Without it, we get injured more easily. For athletes, sleep isn't a luxury. It's part of staying healthy. Later start times would make student athletes safer, especially those who drive. This is something that honestly scares me sometimes. There have been days after late practices when I drive home exhausted and my eyes feel heavy. And then I must wake up early the next morning and do it again. The AAA Foundation for Safety Traffic found that delaying school start times led to a huge drop in teen car crashes. In one district, it went down 70% when students weren't driving half asleep anymore. The statistic hits hard because I can easily imagine how one moment of drowsiness behind the wheel would change someone's life forever. If we can prevent accidents just by letting students sleep a little longer in the morning, why wouldn't we? So, today we looked at 3 major reasons why high schools should adopt later start times, especially for athletes. We'd perform better, both academically and athletically. We'd be healthier mentally and physically. We'd be safer, especially on the roads. As soccer players, we push ourselves hard, we train, we compete, we give each other everything we have to the sport. But it's unfair and honestly unsafe to expect student athletes to succeed when we're running on empty. If high schools truly care about student performance, student health, and student safety, then changing start times isn't just a good idea. It's the right thing to do. Let's build a school schedule that works with our bodies, not against them. Let's give student athletes the rest they need to succeed on the field and off of it.